Hey guys, it's Lo from Trudeau Fitness, and we're gonna work on Bosu Ball Squats. Before we do any Bosu Ball Squats, we need to know how to get up on this thing. If the Bosu Ball is pumped up pretty hard, lots of air in it, it's gonna be difficult, more difficult to get on. If it's flatter, it's gonna be a little bit easier. It also depends on the type of Bosu Ball. A lot of the Bosu Balls you might see at the gym are gonna be a little more easier to get up on. Mine is a little more difficult because I don't have a handle the way that other ones do, so you can easily get up on. But I'm still gonna show you two ways of doing it. So, first one is gonna be imaginary wall I have right here. You're gonna hold on to the wall. You're gonna go ahead and find, or you don't even have to hold on to the wall. You can do what I'm doing too. But if you haven't gotten onto the Bosu Ball yet, you're gonna wanna hold on to the wall. So here, find the center with one foot. Slowly, gradually get on. Find that balance and then gently press down on this foot. Try to get right next to it. And then you're gonna inch your way to the side. This is a little harder than it looks. So you kind of just take your time. Don't freak out, bend your knees. If you feel like you're gonna fall, the more you bend your knees, get closer to the ground, it's gonna be a lot easier to kind of catch a grip. Okay, but you have that wall here. And then you should be nice and lined, parallel to the other foot, each foot. And this is gonna be your stance right here. Okay, now I'm gonna get off it the same way. So I'm gonna inch my feet together, holding onto that wall if you want. Find the center with one foot, and then get off, okay? That's one way of doing it. The other way, now this will work with other Bosu Balls, but not this one, but I'm gonna try to attempt to do it with this one. If you have a handle, you're gonna put the handle down here. The foot's gonna be directly, or pushing it down. All the weight's gonna be here. Now, if you have a shoe that has a heel, this is not a great option. It's a little bit harder. My shoe does not have a heel, but like I said, this Bosu Ball is really pumped up and I don't have a handle. So once I get all my weight here, notice my hand here is touching on the other side. It's guiding it because we're gonna push it back. We're gonna level it out with this hand when I come all the way up. So put all the weight down. Then this foot here is gonna come here. Then, once I get a grip, slowly bring it up. And then the same way of getting down, whatever side you choose, touch down, hand comes down, even the second hand if you want, then boom. You have more control over this than you think, and just trust yourself a bit more. Once we get on, you can also hold on to a pole right here if you are not near a wall, okay? So once we're on, we're gonna do some squats. Okay, so arms can be out front. We're just gonna do body weight first. Shifting your hips back as your chest and arms are forward. Slow down, inhale. Hold up the bottom for a second, and then exhale as you come all the way up. So, my knees weren't shaking too much, but if this is your first time or it's been a while, your knees might be like this. You might be surfing or twerking a little bit. That's perfectly normal. You just gotta let your knees go through the motion. They will feel weird and funky at first. It's trying to figure out what the heck's going on. But once you do it more and more, it's gonna be less shaky. And your knees and hips are gonna relax more. Inhale down, exhaling up. Okay, so from the side view, hips go back. Watch my feet. My feet kind of go forward a little bit more so my hips can go back as my arms are in front. Going slow, control as you come all the way up. Now, you can do this first with body weight, and if you get comfortable, grab a kettlebell or dumbbells. I would start off with a kettlebell first. So if you add the weight, you put your kettlebell at the center, get onto the ball however way you choose. Once you get on, you get comfortable, you get set, you go ahead and grab your kettlebell, put the squat down. You're not breaking your form, you're not rounding your back. Getting as low as you can. Let your feet kind of roll forward a little bit so that you can have the ability to reach, but your booty's still weighing you down over there. Once you get it on, slowly bring it up. So you can either have your weight down below, exhaling up, or your weight can be up here at your chest. So you can do like a regular squat. You can do all the things that you want. You can also, if you're feeling advanced, you can hold on to dumbbells right here. You can do an overhead press, dropping it down, but with both arms, holding both dumbbells. And then make sure that you put your weight down before you get off. That's why kettlebells are a little easier. You have both hands. If you have dumbbell, you gotta go one at a time, unless you have a bench or something that you can drop them. That's not always the floor. So starting off with that, body weight first, then you can advance into kettlebells and then dumbbells if you're feeling fancy with it. But make sure that you have a backup in case if you fall, you have something to hold on to. Now let's just say, oh my gosh, I can't get up, but I don't want to give up yet. You can flip the Bosu ball over. So this is a different way of using it, different balancing too. So you're gonna get on a little bit easier because it's not flat, it's gonna be kind of rounded. So your feet are gonna be working lots more. The muscles in your feet, the engagement is lit way more than you would the other direction. So if you flip it, you get a little more ankle engagement, and the feet, some, but not too much. But this, when you flip over, you get more feet and the muscles in your feet engagement. Yes, your ankles, but not as much because the surface is different. So you could focus on so many different things with this. So if you're feeling like you're having a hard time really working your toes, maybe you have bunions or just you're wearing shoes all the time that don't allow you to have much movement. You can go barefoot. I have flat shoes. I would go barefoot if you don't have shoes like this, and just or in your socks. Just make sure you don't slip. But just work on your toes, feeling, balancing. This is great. Other than balancing on the floor, this is really good. So just staying in a squat right here and just moving your feet around. That really gets them stronger. Stabilizing muscles are lit, they're working, and also your ankle. And then getting off, just like that. I would still have a wall nearby if you're not really sure, but if you trust yourself and you got it, that's cool. But again, this is another version that you can do. It's just slightly different, getting up and off the ball, and the balancing, the surface levels are just different. Once you get it, it's actually quite fun. And it's a great way to work on your balance, stability, and then also coordination. So go and try it out, see if you like it.